Hello YouTubers, hello! Surviving Mars, Relaunched fans. Well, I have gone and added this base. I'm on day 302. I have around 780 people living on my base right now. I've started the forest and started putting lichen on the surface of Mars, planting seeds, basically trying to get some greenery going on out here. But I have all these locations. You can see these domes scattered around the map. Well, these domes, each one of them has either an iron deposit or a valuable metals deposit, and so you can see that there's 4 of them right here that could be placed, and that's a pretty good place for a new base. And then there are these ones out here which are just kind of scattered around the map. I'd have to use a train in order to go get them, and there's only one up on top of this hill. So I don't know if I'm going to make it up here, but I have a little starting area in case that's what's going to happen. I'm going to end up scanning the rest of this area here, and once it's all scanned, then hopefully we'll have more deposits. But right now it's not looking very promising up there, so we're going to have to see how that goes. In the meantime, I think we're going to build down here. Now I was trying to figure out how I'm going to go and build the train, because I need to have a separate train. I believe I need a separate train for this area over here if I want to go and hook up these domes and get these materials. And I feel like this area is going to be important because it's just a big area. It has this really cool feature and I kind of want to keep it. I'm going to go and figure out how to build down in here. And then there's also a very rare vista over here. And the other thing is there's another spot up here that I really would like to go and harvest or get access to, and that is this here, this research site. So I don't know if I want to do the go north, go south, go east, go west. I could even go south, like into the Martian underground. There's also Eros. Yes, Eros. So this is a passing asteroid, as you can see here. And I've got equipment to go and harvest the asteroid, apparently. I don't really know, because I've never done this before. So let's do it. Find out what it's all about. Okay, is there any research? No research. Alright, so I guess I thought I could go and do some research, but I guess I'm wrong. We have a micro G habitat. We put on solar panels, Sterling's, micro G mining station, extractor, fuel refinery, depots. So obviously, I guess a universal depot right here, and we'll hit go. A dying wish. We received a touching message from Earth's influential astronomer society. Let's make their wish come true. One new tourist application. Sure. Landed. We made it. It's important to keep an eye on the time we have left on the asteroid. When the window passes, we won't have the means to return to Mars anymore. Everything left behind on the asteroid will be left there forever. Alright, let's go back to the surface of the planet. See if we can get that passenger. So many tourists. Which one's the one? Just bring them all, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't kick them off. Okay, so at this point, I just want to know that I only have 5 days, so I want to actually survive this. So go to Eros. But there is this one that says Sora. E-type asteroids, rare enriched minerals. So we can plan to visit, or we can do a detailed scan. I'll do a detailed scan first. There's another one. I guess that's this one here. Now, overstaying Mars tourists. So this is kind of funny that they want to overstay, which is fine. But they are going to have to go home. I will, like, just ship them out. So this thing, the drone goes and covers pretty much the whole area. So I guess I could mine something, right? But there's also water, so on. But I'm thinking just collect all this stuff here and then load it onto the ship. Alright, well, I think I may have made a crucial mistake here because I went and I loaded this thing up with all this stuff, not realizing that I'm going to end up having to leave it behind. Like, why do I need metals or polymers to take with me? I don't, right? And then, but I do want all this exotic material. So I went and I brought all this gas. I do definitely need, I think, like 15 gas in order to get back to Mars. But the machine parts and all this sort of stuff, it's like, I don't know if I needed it. And right now I'm about to be maxed out. Like, can this thing go back and forth twice? Maybe it can. Maybe it can go back and forth a couple times. That way I don't lose all my stuff. Okay, so it looks like it's full. So I'm just gonna launch it. This is it. Select the payload to bring along to an asteroid that can still be modified before departure. Oh, okay. I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna send this thing back. Launch issue. Missing requested payload. To complete loading. I'm gonna launch anyway. And go. Okay, so then I'm gonna go back to the planet. I've got some ships ready to land. What's in it? People? Tourists? Now I wonder if I could send this to here.
Assembly session open.
Running out of time. Lander returned, yes. Managed to return to Mars in one piece. Okay, I'll load her up. Get her going. Take those last iron. Last push. Large portion of the journey is behind us. The astronomers have safely arrived on Mars. Given their physical condition more challenging than usual, we should get an asteroid lander. We should get them on an asteroid lander as soon as possible and make their dream come true. It would be a strategy. Okay. Alright, well, let's hurry up then. Where is the dude? Is this him here? Lawrence Warren? Green geologist? So I have no idea how to get this guy, you know, onto the ship here. So hopefully he gets on here on his own. I'm ready to go. Colonists gather to watch rocket launch in anticipation. Perform maintenance. So 5 machine parts. Of course. Had to have that happen. My meteorite is 4 souls away. Okay, it's ready to go now. Now if only it would just go. Go. Stop taking the gas. Leave the gas in there. Launch machine. Go, 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 go. And it's busted. Oh, that's the problem. Launch mission request payload. Launch anyway. Okay, how do I pick up? We'll try to take some solace in that. Oh my god. How do you get them to get into the ship. Okay, so it says that it must be within this sphere of influence. So the ship has to, like the vehicle has to be parked in here. And then I guess the drones, they all need to be kind of in here. And I have to have enough cargo space, which I do. So everything should just load up automatically on its own. So I guess I just leave it and let it figure it out on its own. Oh no, a faction on the brink. Flat Mars League. The Flat Mars League faction is very unhappy. May cause trouble. They want workshops, VR workshops, TV studios, have a celebrity in the colony, have a guru in the colony. Okay. The conspiracy theorists have spoken. So I have this mirror sphere that has popped up, and it says here that no sensor tower is in range. So no accumulated with stored power in range. So in other words, I need to go and do something with that because that's part of the storyline, the spheres storyline. Okay, we've got 1 day remaining on this asteroid over here. I'm just checking out. I'm starting another base. I want to try to get the train to have 2 train tracks built in right here. So I'm trying to set it all up right now, and I need to have a dome in order to do it. Alright, I'm back on the asteroid. Kind of waiting for it to do its thing. Mystery log. We got a request from a dying astronomer to visit this asteroid. Inviting them to Mars is the first step of fulfilling it. The astronomer has safely arrived on Mars. We should prepare an asteroid lander to get them to their asteroid. The astronomer died before we brought him to the asteroid. Well, it was there. They just didn't get it to him. I didn't see a mechanism to be able to get him onto the ship, so now I'm hoping that all this stuff gets onto the ship in the next bit. I'm assuming it's going to start loading its stuff up real soon because we're into the 22nd hour now. Oh, there. Oh, what did it do? Why did it leave everything behind at the 10th hour? No, you can't just leave it behind. That's dumb. So what, am I supposed to just throw everything away that went and landed over there? Is that the idea? I mean, why would I bring anything if that was the case, other than some drones? Oh well, I guess I'll know not to do that the next time. By the way, let's see if this has got a sensor now. Okay. What do we got here? Attempt to communicate with the mirror sphere via a nearby sensor tower. Eros has moved out of range. Faction trouble. Flat Mars League is very unhappy. Reached its breaking point. This may also trigger a political crisis. System shock.
We tried interacting with it, which triggered some sort of response. The sphere isn't dormant anymore.
Our most sensitive instruments detect a very weak yet constant low frequency. We'll be waiting for further tests. I guess that was our 2 options, was to go and knock on the door or to try communicating with the tower. Eros has moved out of range. Alright, well, goodbye, my bots. Fast radio burst. Commander, we've detected a signal that seems to be repeating itself. That's 20 million. Fund the research.
Our test results tell us the sphere accumulates energy by absorbing radio waves.
So thorough is the absorption process that we fail to detect even the slightest reflection wave being thrown back to us. Aside from that, the sphere remains unsurprisingly quiet. And the sphere changes a bit. I kinda hope it stays quiet. Yeah. Needs further analysis. What's the
Assembly
other
session
option?
open.
Attempt to penetrate the outer shell of the mirror sphere with the several drones in the area. Oh, we haven't got to that point yet. What do we got here? Additional options to deal with renegades. Deport. I like to deport. Crack down, reform. I don't mind deport. Production of extractors is increased by 20%, but the production of waste rock is also increased by 50%. Extra applicants. Ooh, I like that one. I feel like it needs to go right here, but I don't think it lines up very good. I'm gonna have to clear everything around it. Holy, it deleted the whole line all the way over to there. I didn't expect that. Well, let's get that on here then. Perfect. There we go. That's what I wanted. And there it is. There's my new hub. Can't put it there, so I'll have to put it right here. I was looking at these schools, and one thing I noticed was that these Spire schools, they have something called Superior Education. I'm going to try that on both, on the 2 Spire schools that I have. Right there. We'll try that out. Since I have lots of electronics right now. Alright, YouTubers. Surviving Mars fans, well, the train is in. And the people are taking the train. Base has grown. We're at 868 colonists. We're approaching that 1,000 mark. We tried harvesting on Asteroid, didn't quite go as planned. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for coming back. Breakthrough! The subsurface anomaly yielded a trove of new scientific data. Which one do we want? Zero space computing, advanced drone drive, or rapid sleep? I'm going to go with the rapid sleep for the 1 hour regain extra sanity. Alright, well, thanks for liking and subscribing, and come back for more Surviving Mars action. Now day 311. Literally only been 9 days.